باید تشخیص بدن و درست بفهمن.
Without filters, without millimeters.
Welcome back to The Historian, where we explore the past to make sense of today's biggest events. Today, we're diving into one of the world's most complex and tense rivalries, the conflict between Israel and Iran. This conflict holds the potential to not only reshape the Middle East, but in the worst-case scenario, ignite a global crisis. The origins of this rivalry are rooted in a mix of power politics, ideological differences, and regional influence. For decades, tensions have escalated as Iran has pushed forward with its nuclear program, which Israel views as a severe threat. If Iran were to develop nuclear weapons, it could shift the entire balance of power in the Middle East, posing an existential risk to Israel. The United States, Israel's closest ally, also shares these concerns, seeing a nuclear Iran as a major threat to stability in the region. Meanwhile, Iran maintains that its nuclear ambitions are peaceful, though its neighbors remain deeply suspicious. Religion and ideology are significant factors too. As a Jewish state, Israel represents a contrasting ideology to Iran, an Islamic republic that often supports the Palestinian cause and opposes Israeli policies. These ideological divisions have only deepened over the years, making diplomatic solutions more complex. Another layer to this conflict is Iran's growing influence through various proxies, such as Hezbollah in Lebanon and militias across Syria and Iraq. This network of allies acts as a strategic buffer for Iran and a direct challenge to Israeli influence. In response, Israel has frequently targeted Iranian-backed forces, especially in Syria, where these groups operate close to its borders. If a full-scale conflict were to break out, it wouldn't just be Israel and Iran facing off. The United States would likely step in to back Israel, while Russia and other regional players might support Iran to counterbalance American influence. This situation could rapidly pull in superpowers, setting the stage for a much larger conflict. We live in a connected world where even regional disputes can have global consequences. The ripple effects of a war in the Middle East could be immense, impacting oil prices, supply chains, and international relations across the globe. So, could this lead to World War III? That depends on the actions of global powers and their willingness to pursue diplomacy. Currently, there are efforts to contain the situation, but with so many unpredictable factors at play, the risk remains very real. In the end, the Israel-Iran conflict is a stark reminder of how fragile peace can be, especially in a world where regional rivalries can turn into global crises. It emphasizes the urgent need for diplomacy and caution to avoid a potential catastrophe.